Better take that. I must keep going. Might as well take a look. I'll give it a try. A long way to go still.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
with ease.
Heating up.
No time to waste.
That's curious. Better fetch that. Let's see what we have here.
They're displaying murder victims openly now. A piece of clown, going by the color. Dribbles, I presume.
The corpse has nothing to say. The corpse remains silent. The corpse remains silent.
Better get to work.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse remains silent.
Onward. I'd better take a peek. Thoroughly pilfered already. Better get to it. No time to dally. I wonder what the next move is.
Here lies Raloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clawin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR. Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR.
What's next?
Oh, I have the magic touch. A trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
My faith protects me. got to press on. Let's get this lock to yield. Let's see.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too. Looks like a room key, maybe? Nothing in here, that's for sure. Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of... Oh, good. More blood to clean up, I suppose.
Let's see.
Please, go talk to the investigator. The sooner we clear Brilgor's name, the better.
I've nothing against Father.
Times may be hard, but the god on the rack asks that we endure. For him.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
I hear nothing more.
If you're hungry, you can wait with us. A priest might come out with some scraps if we're lucky.
People will help. We'll see.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
What's the harm in one night? Think of it. Actual beds. Pillows.
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
Attacked a child.
Prizes found only in the most exotic of plains.
Papa Seti. Papa sells good things.
Worth talking to, perhaps.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? I'd hurry if I were you. In this heat, things tend to go ripe rather quickly, if you catch my meaning.
There is work to do. time to waste. Let's get on with it.
These people must have been trying to hide down here.
Didn't work.
Action, not reaction. I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Need to keep going. Worth a rummage?
An empty box. If I were a cat, this would be a great find.
What am I to do?
Looks like a trap there.
Mine? I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Don't burn yourself.
What's next, I wonder? This way.
Blackets will be done.
My faith will guide me.
Your desire.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Take you.
What do we have here? Have to keep pushing.
That might be worth a look.
Footprints. Small ones. They're heading towards that cave.
Let's see what I can glean.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Once the power of the Shadow Curse was broken, the connection was undeniable. We both felt it. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. You have bonded with Gale, body and soul. His scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with his consent. And perhaps someday, his participation. Some treat their relationships like a walled garden. Tidy, tamed, cut off from the world. That is their right, but it is not for me. I do as nature does, and let my heart run wild. Desire flourishes wherever it finds purchase. It has its place, but it is not for me. The wolf mates for life, but the bear roams free and partners as its instinct dictates. I need to stay true to my nature, and you to yours. Perhaps you are like me, or perhaps not. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? There's something underneath the city. Inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you, I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. I heard about that. You had the Harpers all excited, but there aren't many Harpers left. These Steel Watchers, one of them is the equivalent of a red dragon. An army of them. Well, there's never been an army of dragons. By hitting the Gondians hard. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are. Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast, be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
Might find something useful.
Letting another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
From Dampalon's dancing act.
The bastards will outnumber us. They'll come for our homes, our jobs, everything.
If you're a customer, go down to the shop. Otherwise, clear off. Well, given this is in fact a blacksmith's, we sell things that need smithing. The shopkeeper can tell you more. Give the lazy sod something to do for once. Please, keep bothering me. I've no work to get on with. Been poking around downstairs, have you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Those gnomes are victims. They've spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those iron hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it. Now, clear off. You want anything else? Go to the shop. I've got work to do.
Indolence breeds madness. Assume nothing.
Can't afford to stay idle. No time for dallying.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp.
These are talking.
Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Yep, that's me. On the outside, but he's a softy at heart, like molten steel. Also, he's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row? And he says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil. Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Worth a try.
Mark my words. On our own, we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Get away with it.
Just scaredy cat.
Those thugs works for the guild.
At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
Something over there.
With all the refugees, ill rumors, the food shortages. Speaking of which, I'm surprised you managed to get such a spread.
These red like locusts. We shed tears today.
So we should do...
May
wait
shed
for the next
blood
wave?
tomorrow.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
Welcome, friend. You find us on a solemn day. We underestimated an enemy.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im Orak Nete Krasin Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. The Slayer of Ketheric Thorm. Well, these are strange times indeed. A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. The main entrance is blockaded, but there is another way. Near the park, you will find a broken tower, mid-repair. Climb the scaffolding, and you can enter his palace. It may be watched, but you will not walk into the slaughter that we did. Then we will settle for blood. Cazador must be destroyed. For the safety of the city, and to make sure no one else must feel our pain. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies. There are so few of us left. Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share, and...
Wait for the next wave.
To lose our children is a tragedy. To fail so utterly in saving them is something else entirely.
Ulmer insists the tribe is not cursed, but I have my doubts.
We are begging help from you, an outsider. I would follow Ulmer to the hells and back, but this does not feel right. I pray you will succeed where we failed. Exterminate every last vampire parasite. For all our sakes.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their example.
No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding words. There is only silence and pain. Forgive me. I know tears will not bring our children back.
There is nothing to forgive. To mourn.
We shed tears today.
So few of us left. Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ours.
My faith will guide me.
Can I help you? This is a private picnic.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd want to run.
Back off! I found these apples first!
Savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
Even if we got Grunge into the city with
You're no
us,
sauce.
what would he do
I
then?
put my money
Oh,
on
I think he can look
Christine.
out for himself.
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh! Not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends, and I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city. Wounded as he is. But we have to.
Oh, you're no sauce. I put my money on Christine.
Even if we got Grunch into the city with us.
If you want to chat, talk to Nesta. I like my personal space.
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
You best not piss away Manip Nestor's good graces. I hear Worms Rock Prison is rather cold this time of year.
I hear you've been given permission to be here. Don't disappoint me.
Young lady, Shadowheart,
It's truly
a
this
word.
petty.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese. File a report, and I'm sure the Manip will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds, and don't give a rat's citizens!
You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that.
If you don't get out of there,
I'm not paid to talk. If you want something, speak to Zenobia.
Kid, are you? That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Zenobia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
What do you mean by that?
Shh, sweetheart. Adults are talking. This is guild business, and we'll handle it as soon as we get paid.
Enough of this bickering! You! What's your proposal? Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them. You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Just a little something. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. Oh, you know, it's shocking how many people opt for the hard way when the easy way's right there. Any last words? You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
You see, those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next? Make it quick if you can. I don't like the way he's looking at us.
Something over there. Let's get this thing open.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Best avoid that trap.
You wish to make an enemy of me?
That hit the spot.
This bear was young, judging by the teeth. Juveniles aren't so impressive as trophies.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
could hit that fancy one right on the nose. Pow!
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
What's next? This way. A long way to go still.
What's the word? Can we stay? Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? Make it quick if you can. I don't like the way he's looking at us.
All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the guild will be in touch with any concerns. Duh. But if that's what it takes to get them out of my house, fine. Get on with it. You again. Did you need something? You said you'd get rid of them, and I believed you. More fool me. Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? What do you get out of this? Too, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
No harm in a little conversation.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
You've been seeing that for days.
Let's get on with it.
Refugees for hire.
To clean Crimson's
Catchy, right?
cage, but not enough to organize the ride.
Refugees travelling alone, or any...
What's the harm in one night?
They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
I don't want
I know, have patience.
Outraged.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed.
Page material.
We don't need your kind.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Little bastards, or I'll have your heads!
I'm looking for heads. Who wants the back?
Yes. Everything got inside? Yes.
Decadent delights.
Let's see what we have here.
That might be worth a look.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business. Maybe the circus would be more open to traders?
To start over, and I will gladly do so.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Haven't we lingered long enough? We should return for the ceremony.
We have...
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
We're getting a real
Dar was right, this was a stupid idea.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You burned your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards. Even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
And I will gladly do so.
God of the oppressed, my eye.
One more mark, then we can go.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person.
Wait. You know Astarion?
Where is he? Tell us. How about we leave your blood inside your body?
This is not the time, brother. The Master must be told.
Fine. But this isn't over. We'll see you again.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
God of the oppressed, my eye.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
The real room. circus would be more open to
Stupid
traders?
idea!
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me and a member of
Should have dumped a lot of them.
Maybe the circus would be
Dar
more
was
open
right.
to
This
traders?
was a stupid idea.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. That key from the shapeshifter did the trick. List of names with some crossed through. Father Logan is on here.
Worth grabbing.
A map. Shapeshifter's location and Father Logan's name on top. The killer must have been here.
notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Familiar design, this key. That dead shapeshifter in the tunnels had one just like it.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Theon, gold grind. Murdered by my son.
Oh man, that's awful.
Dolor.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Dwarf, like me, dresses in red.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Welcome to the caress, an oasis of pleasure.
Don't take it away. I want to give it a good rumple.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Look at me.
One chicken win.
What's next, I wonder?
Try.
Doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drought.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Pop you open, shall we?
Brothel? Pleasure house?
Gortash is poised to become Archduke.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Callan. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
those ranks.
Tale for the ages.
Concentrate. Victory awaits.
My faith protects me.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers, talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are whole, within and without, free from expectation and the crushing burden of solitude. You are the entirety of you. Every path outward leads to adventures yet unknown. Every path inward leads to dreams eternally fulfilled.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
No time to waste.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is caress deserves to
Even if you had it, what in the 9 hells would you do? Think a little.
Can be set free. You know he can be set free.
Prices, get your...
And the person with you.
And about the clawing at my door the very next day.
Folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of
I've got him all. Probably break his...
I'm ready.
Seems like a lot.
Worth a shot?
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is...
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
What? You can't be serious.
Right here, you'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. I won't stop you. But time is running out, so don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting, right up to the moment the world ends.
Doesn't make any sense.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Such a rude.
Well, think we're just nervous, but don't worry.